What is up, guys? Welcome back to Fire Finds. Now, in this video, of course, we'll be talking about comics, and in the background, we have Mr. Miracle number 1 with a 5.0 grading, and a Mr. Miracle number 2 with a 9.2 grading, which is my personal collection that I have. That's amazing. But in this week, today, we have our comic book haul number 3, and let's start off with none other than the series that will always be hot. Anything about this will always be hot, and it is obviously Star Wars. And here we have Star Wars: The High Republic. Now, in this one, it was an instant sellout which came out a week ago. That I go to current stores that I can't even find anymore, and it is the first appearance of several Jedi's. And this comic, I got it for cover price. I even got 2 of these. So here's the other one. And there are 2 comics that I found, and these go for around $20 to $25. Even some stores, comic book stores, are selling them for that amount. They are not doing cover price anymore. But I found 2 of these, so that is a good find. So anything Star Wars, guys, always pick it up. It's gonna be a instant sellout because the series and anything related to that franchise is gonna be amazing. All right, now on to the next one. This is a Sergio Aragonés Stomp Star Wars. Now, this one is obviously, as you can see in the picture, it is a spoof comic. You have a guy laying there, trying to get some sun, but about to get crushed by this thing right here. And you see C-3PO and R2-D2 in the background running away. And this one, it just makes jokes on Star Wars in the universe of Star Wars. So it's like I said, a spoof comic. And this one would go for around $30, and it is by Dark Horse Comics. All right, now on to this one. Now, this one, you guys know I am a horror fan, which is Silent Hill. Now, on these, I found issue 1, 3, and 4 for $1 each. So there's 1, there's 3, and there is 4. Now, in this one, you have I'm missing number 2. You know, if anybody knows about it, leave a comment. But I'm missing number 2, and as I said, I'm a horror fan. The movies, well, the first movie was great. Second one was but the movie and the game are amazing. So that's why I had to pick these up. And again, they were just for $1, so I just had to take all 3. I'm missing number 2, so like I said, leave me a comment if you find it. I'll buy it off you for, I guess, $1 or so. All right, now on to this Gen 13 number 12 comic, issue number 12 comic. It is a cover by J. Scott Campbell, and just because of the cover, this goes for around $15. And it is a nice cover. You have her featured in the middle with her, I guess, squad, looking nice, you know, with that kind of body. So yeah, Scott Campbell is a nice cover that he drew that I picked up from Image Comics. Now on to Youngblood. Now this comic is it's issue number 2. It is a 90s comic, and it is the first full appearance of the Prophet. Now, this one comic was hot last year, like around the middle of last year, because there was a hype about a movie possibly coming out of this guy, and that would have been great. But so for now, it just kind of like died down a bit. But it's like a $10 comic, and there's also a variant of this comic. It's like a pinkish coloring in the back, and that one, like, I mean, it's I've only seen 4 of these. I have yet to find a pink variant, which I would like to get my hands on, but I've only seen 4 that I've come across, but I only picked up 1. So yeah, it would be good to have the pink cover version of this. Now on to this hot series, Something is Killing the Children. Now in this one, this is issue number 10. It is the second print, and yeah, don't sleep on this cover, on this issue series, guys. This is a really good series. It is. I had issue number 1, like I said in a previous video, but I regretfully sold it. And personally, I think this is undervalued because it goes for $10. But come on, it is it's an all orange cover, which is pretty nice. And like the 4th print of issue number 2 goes for like $50 or so. So this is a nice, for these issue runs, the second print is pretty nice. So if you guys find some, make sure to pick one of these up. Now, on to Tomb Raider. Now, in Lara Croft Tomb Raider, I have issue number 46. It is a popular Adam Hughes cover, and you can see, let me try and move it. You can see that he signs his comics. You see it right there. He always signs all of his comics, and I have issue 46. I have issue 47, and I also found issue 48. Now with these, again, it is just an Adam Hughes cover, which is why they go for around $15 to $20, only solely because of the artist, and he signs all of his comics, so you'll know it is an Hughes cover. So I happen to get 46, 47, and 48. Now on to Spawn. Here we have Spawn. And in this one, this is issue number 279. I found for $2. It's not a valuable comic, but since this issue run hit 300, the previous ones were forgotten, but now it's starting to come back slowly. And it goes for around $10. I have 279, and I have 285 issue also, which I found for $2 also. And this one, the ones that are hard to find are issues 150 through 250, but because those cost money, obviously. But yeah, this series was like forgotten about, but it started to come back just because it actually hit issue 300. So that's very big in the comic world, obviously. So yeah, guys, these are also good picks if you find any spawns, especially numbers 150 to 250. Now, speaking of forgotten, here we have a Savage Dragon. Now, in this issue, number 237, I found them for $1, but they go for like around 15 to 20 bucks. Again, people just pass these by, but since issue 250 came out, it's starting to come back also. Same with the Spawn issues. And I happen to find 237 and 238. And these are also like I said, people don't really think of these as value, but they're starting to come back. So again, if you see one, don't pass it, buy it, and it'll be an investment for the future, obviously, or just for your personal collection. Now, on to PandaCon. Now, in this one, issue number 1, it was hot, and it is not his first appearance for PandaCon, but it is his first solo issue. And in near mint condition, you'll find one for like, I want to say $30 or so. So that's a good thing. But yeah, think of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Think of that and think of PandaCon, similar in a way, just like based on what the story might be. And yeah, this was the first appearance, so I happened to just pick it up just to keep it. Now, on to Riptide. Now, in this issue number 1, which is by issue number 104, it is a very low print run, but it is by Red 5 Comics, and this might be an option for a movie soon, or a movie to come out with this type of comic series. And this one goes for around $30, just like I said, because it is a low print run and it could possibly turn into a movie. Now, on to the next. And here we have Metal Gear Solid. Now, you guys know this, obviously the video game, and it is an adaptation of the video game. And like the video game, guys, it's a great game. The story mode is awesome. So if you haven't played it or you know about it, you know what I'm talking about. And also, this is also being considered an option for a movie, hopefully, because come on, who doesn't want to see the movie version of the Metal Gear game series? And this issue goes for around $30, so that would be a good thing. I just picked it up as being a fan of the video game, and then hopefully it turns into a movie. Now on to the next one, and here we have Death Metal, Dark Knight Death Metal. Now in this one, issue number 7, besides being a beautiful foil black cover, it is the first cameo appearance of the new Wonder Woman, and from Brazil. So Brazil is they're going crazy over there because they're finally getting a superhero. I happen to find 2 of them for cover price, which is a good thing because they are selling for around $15 to $20. So again, the cameo appearance of the Brazilian new Wonder Woman, which is obviously good for Brazil to finally have a superhero they can idolize and bring upon. And now, guys, I got it. The $1 Million Comic. No, I'm just kidding. This is the reprint of the 1992 reprint of the first appearance of obviously Superman, and this comic. If I turn it around, you can see that it is a World Without a Superman complete collector set. So if you buy this comic with that, when that set came out, you get a free poster, and the poster, as you can see, is in the inside. You can see the outline of it. It is in there, and it is the poster where you can see it. It kind of it is that poster, but you can't really see it. But okay, again, it is a premium complete collector set, and I found this comic, so I just bought it. It goes for like around $30, but the fact that it comes with also the poster that it was being promoted with for the collector set, it's a good thing, and I happen to find it at a local comic book shop. Now on to America. Now in this comic, it is issue number 5, and and it is obviously with America Chavez. It is a low print run, but we also have Kate Bishop, which is obviously the new Hawkeye. This comic goes for around $12, but America Chavez is hot, but not as hot as Kate Bishop, which is why I had to get this cover. Also, it features a dog. I own a dog. Who doesn't like dogs? So I had to get this comic also. Now, on to Spider-Man 2099. Now, in this issue number 1, the regular foil cover, it is the first solo series for Spider-Man 2099. Now, a little backstory on this one. Some argue that this should be his first appearance, but if you guys don't know, in Spider-Man number 365, that one is considered his first appearance because in the back of the comic there's an ad that shows what's coming, which shows Spider-Man 299 with just an image of him, and people just say that because it was a preview of him, most argue that is his first appearance when it shouldn't be, but okay, I don't really know. So yeah, like I said, that's an argument amongst the community. And for this one, I actually have the second print, and the second print of this one, the white cover, goes for around 800. I'll show that one in a later video. Actually, it was in the previous one. It was you guys saw in the background, like these two were. It was in the background graded, so you guys probably should check out the other videos. Check that one out. I have that one graded. And also, like, it's like the Wolverine first appearance. He was mentioned in the Hulk Hulk number 181 was his first appearance, and they say that the 180 was his cameo. But in the 180 issue of Hulk, you have Wolverine in full image form, and he also has lines. So I don't know why you don't say that's his first appearance, but it should be, because he not only does he appear, but he also talks in Hulk number 180. But people say number 181 is his first full actual appearance. So there you go. It's a little backstory on that and Wolverine, just for a little side story. Now, on to Invincible Iron Man number 3. Now, this obviously features Riri Williams' first solo series, and this shows her first appearance of her new suit. So that's why this comic is good, and it goes for around $20. And yeah, so like I said, Invincible Iron Woman, Riri Williams, her first suit appears in this comic, and it goes for like around 20 or so dollars. Now, on to Astonishing X-Men. Now, in this number 6 issue, obviously, besides being a beautiful cover, it is the first appearance of Abigail Brand and the first mention of SWORD, which, as you guys know, is the Sentient World Observation and Response Department, which is the, I guess, similar version of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Marvel Universe, in the Avengers universe. So that comic goes for around this comic goes for around $20 to $30. So that's why, and then like I said, nice beautiful cover in the front also. Now on to the West Coast Avengers. Now in this issue number 45, we have the first appearance of White Vision, and you guys know WandaVision did just drop yesterday or today actually on Disney Plus. And this comic goes for around $10 to $15. So again, first appearances, deaths, and major event comics are always great to pick up if you happen to find one at a reasonable price. Now, speaking of WandaVision on Disney Plus, here we have the issue number 1 solo limited series of Vision and the Scarlet Witch. Now, this was a 12-issue run, which goes for around $10 to $15, but because of WandaVision just dropping today, I had to pick it up just to have it. And then again, issue number 1 and on the limited series is a good thing to have, or store in your collection. All right, now on to a Universe X special Spidey. Now, besides obviously being an interesting cover on this one, as you can see, like, he's half and half on the face. I bought this for $5 to see if it was the recalled edition, which sadly it wasn't. Now, this one would just go for $15 to $20, but the recall edition, if you guys don't know, on page 28 of the recall edition, the new writer of this series actually hit a message on a bookshelf on one of the panels, bad mouthing the previous writer, and it was like almost like a diss to him, and that's why it was recalled. But that one goes for an insane amount of money just because of that. So again, who doesn't like a good little feud or a little like scandal going on? So that's why the recalled issue is worth more. I took a gamble on it. I got it for $5, hoping it was, and sadly it wasn't. But there's a little backstory on that. Now, on to the final two comics. Now, these two were my best finds of the week. And here we have Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man issue number 1, still sealed in polybag. Now, I got this one for $15. I did pay a little much for it, but come on, guys. It feels flawless, and in my eyes, I went through the side of this, and I felt no creasing, so I don't want to open it or mess that up. And it is the first solo series for Miles Morales, but it is his second appearance, the second appearance of Miles Morales. And obviously, the first appearance of Miles Morales is in Ultimate Fallout number 4, which is very expensive to even get right now. If you guys do find it for a reasonable price, please get it. Obviously, with the movie that came out recently with him, with the cartoon movie of Miles Morales, and now the new Spideyverse coming in with also a sequel coming out. Also, he is a very hot character to buy, and I really wish I could find the first appearance, but for now I have the second appearance. But it is his first solo series comic in issue number 1. And now onto my favorite book of this week that I happened to find. I found this book as I was coming out of the store when I finally had what I had to get. I was just doing a final little run on it. And here we have Air Pirate Funnies. Now this one, you guys are wondering, why is this your favorite, or why is this the best book of your find? Now this one, I bought it also for $15. And I found it just like a random long box. I was just like skimping through, and I just said, oh, what is this? And I pulled it out, and it was, all right, let me tell you what it is. So this one, it is a comic published by Hell Comics in 1971. And it is a very controversial comic. Now, because of that, this is an underground comic. And underground comics were very popular in the 60s or 70s. They were like comics that featured drug use, sexuality, and violence. So they were like obviously not for kids. And Disney, because they used Mickey in the comic and other characters, obviously filed a lawsuit against them because they didn't ask for their rights or permission. But not only that, but they portrayed it. If you guys do actually know about this comic or see it or want to look it up, because I can't show you what's inside due to how graphic the sexual content is, but it just shows Mickey bad-mouthing, doing naughty stuff to Minnie and other characters. And I really want to get this graded just because of that. It is just because everybody knows Mickey, everybody knows Disney. It's all about, smiling kids, happiness. But this comic, like, I looked into it. The writers of these actually wanted to have Disney file a lawsuit, and just to have it lose the case, file for an appeal, lose again, just to finally either let them do it or throw the writers in jail. A lot of history in this. But this comic right now, as it is, I'd say it's like a 4 graded in my eyes. Goes for like $100. But again, there's like issue 1, issue 2, a couple other ones, but I found issue 1 for just happening there. Also, again, like I said, it is a funny book. It has very naughty graphics in there regarding the Disney characters. So yeah, that's why this is my best find of the week. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. And we will see you on Comic Haul number 4. Or if you guys are other viewers want to watch Pokemon or anything else I put on the channel, please leave a subscribe also. And we will see you guys on the next one.